Sarah Jane Hillard was the woman that cried rape. But when she left Basildon Crown Court this morning, she had nothing to say. Sarah, is there anything you'd like to say? What about the effects on genuine rape victims? But while Hillard was free to walk from court, the man she falsely accused of rape is struggling to get his life back together. Grant Bauer, who's 19, tells me he had to move out of his flat in Basildon because of threats made against him.
Since the start of the case, I've had a lot of grief from it all. I had people kicking down my flat doors, people spitting at me in the streets and shouting stuff out to me in the streets.
This all started in July 2008, when Hillard told police she'd met Grant at this nightclub at Basildon Festival Leisure Park. She claimed they had shared a taxi and he attacked her in the toilets of Basildon railway station. But CCTV footage from Colours nightclub in Basildon told a different story. It showed Grant and Hillard kissing and holding hands before leaving. They walked to Basildon railway station, where they had consensual sex in the toilets. 5 days later, Grant was arrested and interviewed, and just over a week later, police dropped the case when Hillard's lies were exposed. Hillard was given a year's sentence, suspended for 2 years for wasting police time and perverting the course of justice. She also has to do 300 hours unpaid work and pay £2,000 in costs. Grant's dad says the punishment is no deterrent.
My son could have gone away for 10 years for this, if her lies had been believed. But she's walked free. I know she's got the community service. I know she got the suspended sentence, but that to me ain't enough.
In sentencing, Judge Christopher Mitchell told Hillard, "The fact is that false allegations of rape have a terrible knock-on effect when women who have actually been raped make complaints. This case is not a precedent at all for future cases of women who make false allegations. There is no doubt that you have suffered because of the publicity this case has generated." The court heard Hillard has suffered some considerable abuse of her very own. She was attacked on her way to work by 2 men and had the word bitch written on her car. Her defence barrister said there's also been some very unpleasant comments left on her Facebook site. One person wrote that they wish she had been raped so she could understand what genuine victims have been through. Those who do work with genuine victims are concerned about the impact these kinds of cases can have.
One of the biggest issues with survivors of rape is the feeling of being believed, and when you see on the media that false allegations have come through and how devastating it's been for the falsely accused, it really puts up another barrier for people to come forward and hope to be believed. So it's very damaging for both parties.
This case has ruined a young man's life. Police also fear the wider legacy of this case may be that real victims of rape are less likely to come forward.